Good morning, students. Today we will be learning this lab on motion sensor with Arduino. So I will be doing the hands-on experience. I'll be actually connecting Arduino with the motion sensor over here. This is called ultrasonic sensor, which essentially tells you how far the object is from this particular sensor, and we are going to connect it with this Arduino. So let's talk about first what this Arduino is all about. So this is a developmental board. And you can do all sorts of tinkering with this. This is typical Arduino Uno board, and this is Atmega32. This is a microcontroller chip which does all the control decisions for your model. These are the digital pins, 13 digital pins, from where you can get the you can connect to your sensors and your devices. And these are this is 5 volt, and this is ground pins from where it takes the power. Okay, in actual Arduino board also it will look like. So this is your Atmega32 microcontroller, which is on top of this particular developmental board called Arduino Uno. And these are the digital pins through which you will connect your sensors. These are analog pins. I mean, if at all your devices are having analog signals, you are going to connect it here, and you are going to take up the power from here. These are the ground, and 5 volt is the plus and ground. And this is where you are going to connect your Arduino board with your computer from here. Okay, with this USB you are actually going to connect it with your computers. And if you want to integrate it with computer, or you want to code it on this microcontroller chip, you have to install this software called Arduino CC. This I already have installed it on my desktop. So this is called Arduino CC. Okay, Arduino 1.8.9, this is the version, and I've already written the code for you, and we'll talk about in detail now. So this is the main decision making device. This is called Arduino board. And now let's talk about the ultrasonic sensor that we are going to use today. Is this one is here. Let me pull it out and let me show you. And this is how it looks like. This has 4 pins. This has 4 pins over here. This is VCC, this is trigger, echo, and ground. And this is your transmitter block, and this is your receiver block. So, and in the schematic also you can see. So this typical ultrasonic sensor is known as HCSR04 ultrasonic sensor. It has 4 pins, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Namely VCC, you are going to connect your power here with ground. This is 4, 1 and 4, and 2 and 3 are the trigger and echo pins, from where this will actually take up the digital signals or from Arduino, and it will give back to Arduino. And these are the transmitters, T and R. So let me go through the working principle of this ultrasonic sensor. Let's suppose this is your transmitter T, and this is your receiver. So the principle behind actually calculating the distance of any obstacle is the following. So what it does is it sends ultrasonic waves, okay, which is of the speed of sound, okay, but the thing is the frequency that it inherits is 40,000 40,000 hertz, which is or which is way beyond the perception of human ear, and you cannot listen it. So anyways, so once it transmits this high frequency waves, it bounces back from the obstacle and it will come back towards the receiver. The point here is it travels at speed of sound, which is 340 meter per second. So what Arduino does is it calculates things in microseconds and centimeters. So what I will do is I'll convert it in the velocity of sound in as 0.034 centimeter per microseconds. Okay. Now let's suppose if it is having a distance of 10 centimeters, if it is having 10 centimeter far, the time duration it will take this wave to bounce back and to receive here will be distance divided by the velocity of the ultrasonic sound. So distance here is 10 centimeter divided by the velocity of the sound, which is this much, which it would take 294 microseconds. Okay. So let's suppose I have a distance x. Let's suppose this object is not here. Now we need to calibrate it. So it is having x distance from here, and we want to calculate that x distance, which would be nothing but the time duration it took. Okay, so this t times the velocity divided by 2. 2 is because it is going and coming back, so you have to divide it by 2 to calculate the actual distance. So this is how you are going to code it in your in this particular fashion. I'll go through one by one, but let me tell you what are the connections we need here. So this is pretty self-explanatory. Let's first talk about this 5 volt will be connected with VCC. So this red wire I will connect from VCC pin to the Arduino board 5 volt, which will take the power from the board. And similarly the ground, the black wire the ground pin will be connected to the ground here. And D2 and D3 are the pins over here, digital pins. You can see 2 and 3 pins. I will be connecting this yellow and green with that, and I'm going to call these pins here. Here only we are going to define echo pin number 2 and define trigger pin number 3. Once it is defined, and you can write your code, and you are ready to go. But before that, let me connect the jumper wires here. So I have a jumper wire here. So what was my first connection? So this is my motion sensor. So this I will put it over here. Let's suppose this is called breadboard. This is called breadboard. Here, so all the connections are in vertical sense here, over here. These are all the things are connected in this manner. Let me insert this. Okay, now so I am going to connect my jumper wire of 5 volt is here. You can see I've connected with 5 volt. So since all these pins are connected vertically, so I have connected here. Now this I am going to put it in the 5 volt in the Arduino. Okay, now it has been connected from here to here. Now the second wire, the ground wire, probably I'll take the black wire here. Okay, so the ground pins I'll connect. So this the leftmost is the ground pin, and ground I will connect it to the ground over here in the Arduino board. Okay, see, this ground is now being connected with the ground over here, GND. Now what I will do is I will connect the rest of the pins, that is digital pin 2 and 3, 2 and 3, and I'll connect it with so trigger will be trigger pin will be the gray pin. Okay, the gray pin will be so trigger pin will yellow is connected to 3. Trigger pin will go to 3. So 3 is here. And the blue jumper wire, I'll connect it to 2. You see, I've connected it here. Okay, now you have to connect your Arduino board with your computer. And now let me start. And paste this code. So let me run this code first, and then I will line by line I will try to explain what are the things I have put it here. So let me first run it. So I've pasted it over here, and first time what you have to do is you have to go to tools. You have to select your board and make sure that it has been connected to Arduino Genuine Uno, and the port should be connected with some communication port COM3, and that's it, you are ready to go. So then if you have pasted it, you have to save it, and then you have to run it. You have to upload it or verify it. So let's upload it directly. So it will compile the sketch, and it will tell that it is being connected or not. So fine. Now your motion sensor is ready. Now let me in order to quantitatively tell you whether it is working or not, what you have to do is you have to go to tools, and there is something called serial monitor. You have to click it here. Okay, now see see let's suppose this is my object. This is my object, and I'm coming in front of it. Okay, so let's suppose this is, let's suppose 3 to 4 centimeter, and let me see what this serial monitor is plotting. So see, its distance has been, the plotter is saying that distance is 3 centimeters. Now let me move ahead this particular object far, and let me see what the serial monitor tells. So now it has gone to 8 centimeter, 9 centimeters, something like that. So this is how it you are going to see. I'm going to and far, and now it is plotting in real time. Isn't it great? So you can do all sorts of it has large applications as well. The best and the foremost application you would think is your parking sensors. While parking your car, while doing a reverse, you essentially have these ultrasonic sensors that are mounted on back of your car, and whenever you come close to an obstacle, it will tell you that this is the distance you have reached so far, and you have to stop by now. So okay, so this is the motion sensor job. So what we will do at the now is we are going to see how I have done this coding. So first and foremost, you have to define echo pin 2. So, or let me go through and tell you in the code itself. So first you have to define the echo pins. Okay, echo pin number 2 and number 3, the digital pins I have connected 2 and 3. So this 2 digital pins and 3 digital pins which are connected to trigger and echo pins. Okay, in the between. So echo pin 2 is attach pin D2 Arduino pin to echo of the sensors, and trigger pin 3 attach pin 3 D3 Arduino to pin trigger. Now let's define some variables. So long duration. So duration is your variable I have defined. So how much time it is taking. Okay, and distance I would be taking in integers, and duration would be long. Okay, the duration is the variable for duration of sound wave to travel, and the distance is the variable for distance measurement. Okay, so in general in Arduino you will have two loops. One is void setup and another is void loop. Void setup is a loop where you are going to define your main task once, and void loop is the segment of the code where you define things which are auxiliary, or you want to do it in loop, and this thing you want to set up at once. So this is one this code will be run at once on one time only, and this void loop will be run continuously. So this is the main architecture of the code would be. You first define pin mode. So this is the function that tells that trigger pin, make trigger pin as an output through pin mode function. So it sets the trigger pin as an output. Okay, so let me show it here. So D3 is the trigger pin, and trigger pin it's an output, and this is your input. Okay, now pin mode echo pin would be your input. That only one time this void setup would be defined only one time. Pin mode echo pin comma input sets the echo pin as an input. Okay, now next thing is serial begin 9600. You'll see this is a way you are going to communicate communicate this ultrasonic sensor with Arduino with this particular way. It is a way to communicate with your Arduino board. So serial communication is starting with 966 of baud rate speed. So let me show it over here. So this is your serial plotter where the communication is happening with 9600, which should be selected over here. Okay, now serial.printin. So you can print anything, any text you want. So ultrasonic sensor test serial print in with Arduino Uno R3. So these are the way you can print at once. Now you are going to tell you what to do, how to do to these trigger pins. So you start with void loop. So first you have to clear the trigger pin conditions. So the way to excite or to start your trigger pins is you put it either high or low. So, and the function used here is digital write trigger pin comma low, and you put a delay of microsecond 2. So this is just an initial condition. You want things to be clear up. Okay, now what you do, you set trigger pin active for 10 microseconds. Okay, now this your communication starts. So you will start communication for 10 microseconds. So you start giving the waves for 10 microseconds. Okay, until then, till 10 microseconds your trigger pin would be high. High means it will be activated. Okay, then delay in microseconds would be 10 microseconds. Okay, now what you do, digital write, trigger pin low. Then you once you have communicated or you thrown your wave for 10 microseconds, then put it low. Okay, now what to do now? Now you have to read it through echo pin. So reads the echo pin, returns the sound wave, travels in microseconds. So duration, you are going to write your duration through this this function called pulse in echo pin high. So you check the duration when the echo pin is receiving, after how much time echo pin is receiving the pulse. Okay, now calculate the distance based on this formula, which we have already calculated. This formula, the time duration times the velocity of the ultrasonic sound divided by 2. So this is the same thing I have done. So duration times the velocity divided by 2. Okay, now you have to just to display this in the serial monitor. So what you are going to print is serial print distance with a string, serial print distance, and you also want to print whether it is in centimeters or not. Okay, and that's it. Once you have pasted this code over here, you can actually upload it, and you are ready to go. So now it start. So you can see my hand is coming in front of it, or I could have taken up one scale, and so that it will be quantitatively verified whether I am right or wrong. But in a sense that I am as much as 3 centimeters far from here, or 3 or 4 centimeters. Let me see if it reads or not. Yes, it's 3. So I will reach out far from here, and let's see how far it is telling. It's telling 7 centimeters. So that's it. Thank you.